I'm Councillor Stuart James, Mayor of the City of Monash, and today I'm taking on the Jacinda Arden 2-minute highlight challenge. Wow, what a year we've had. While so many of us spent so much time indoors, Council's been busy supporting our community and continuing to provide our essential services to you all. Now, I highly doubt I'm going to make this in 2 minutes, but here we go, start the clock. We've shut down and reopened our facilities 4 times during lockdowns. We've swept 14,000 kilometres of road, more than 81,000 visitors to our waste transfer and recycling station. We continue to enhance our green and leafy character to protect our biodiversity by planting 6,750 trees and 63,475 shrubs of ground colours throughout our streets, open space reserves and garden areas. We've had 390,000 downloads of ebooks, magazines and audiobooks from our libraries. We've recycled 964 tonnes of cardboard and paper through our waste transfer station to date. We've received approximately 1,205 planning applications, collected around 33,500 tonnes of garbage waste, 14,000 tonnes of recycling and 22,794 tonnes of green organics waste. We've diverted 56% of our waste from landfill. We've finalised the master plan for the Waverley Women's Sports Centre precinct. Stage 1, updating the netball courts at Jells Park, completed. We've started construction of the Mulgrave Reserve Pavilion upgrade. We've completed the $2.2 million upgrade of the Brentwood Reserve Pavilion. We're soon to open the amazing $4.5 million Wellington Child and Family Hub, a first for Monash, but more to come with the Pinewood Hub construction to start shortly and planning underway for Scammell Reserve. We've introduced a cat curfew, started concept and schematic designs on the amazing Glenwaverley Civic Centre precinct project for an expanded library, civic hall and improved public plaza. We've adopted the massive Monash Health and Wellbeing Plan 2021 to 2025. We've developed an arts and culture strategy to support the COVID recovery of the Monash creative and cultural sector. Following deliberate engagement, we've approved the Monash 20 to 40, the council plan, the council vision, the asset plan, the financial plan for the year ahead. We've begun the development of the Monash Reconciliation Framework and Action Plan together with our Indigenous communities for sustainable equality, inclusion, human rights and health outcomes and wellbeing outcomes for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and their communities. We've adopted our biggest ever annual budget, including a record $61.9 million in capital works projects. We've opened the amazing $26 million Oakland Recreation Centre, including youth basketball courts, gyms, dedicated fitness groups, the home of Wayland Gymnastics. We've begun design work on a $26.7 million Monash Tennis Centre in Glenwaverley, delivering a world-class 18-court public tennis centre that will be the envy of the entire state. We were the first council to sign the pledge to tackle ageism as part of Every Age Counts campaign. We've enhanced our food and organics green program to reduce the amount of waste going to landfill. We became one of 46 Victorian councils to form VECO, the Victorian Energy Collaboration, the largest emissions reduction project ever taken on by a local government. We've completed a $3.5 million multi-sports pavilion at the Lula Reserve Oakley. We've led a 13-council strong homeless advocacy project. We've upgraded, maintained and built a few additional footpaths to meet community expectations. We continue to work with our community and our street tree strategy, replanting new trees in our local streets. So many playscapes upgrades. We love making new play spaces and upgrading tired ones, and don't our children love them? Mine do. $500,000 on renewing street lights, installing energy efficient LEDs to improve safety and to reduce costs. Council established and appointed its very first LGBTIQA+ advisory committee to develop an action plan and provide insights and lived experiences to help us better represent this community. And we're on a mission to achieve Rainbow Tick accreditation for our entire organisation, committing Monash to becoming a safe, inclusive and understanding city for LGBTIQA+ people. We've transformed how we do business with you by digitalising 32 customer processes so you can more easily interact with us. 620 households have received bees and seeds kits. A new bush kinder was created in Albany Drive in Mulgrave, giving children a chance to explore bush spaces. We've upgraded the waste and transfer recycling station to make it easier for you when you're dropping off the waste and recycling. We had our very first ever Pride Night at the Monash Aquatic and Recreation Centre, a hugely successful event. We've partnered with Vic Health to support the This Girl Can campaign to encourage more girls and women to give sport a go. Council Public has supported and acknowledged the newly established Europe Justice Commission, examining the lasting effect of colonisation for First Peoples. And after years and years and years of hard work and consultation, the open space strategy has finally passed to address the need for increased funding contributions to meet our future needs of our community. We've identified 3 sites in Monash for our first social housing projects. Eaton Mall in Oakley and Kingsway and Glenwaverley are places now to visit and dine that are totally smoke-free. 120 Parrot and Microbest Nest Box kits were delivered to Monash homes. We've started construction on the $2.5 million rebuild of the Davies Reserve Athletics Track in Oakley. We're introducing a pedestrian safety elements in the Oakley Activity Centre, constructed popular parklets across our activity precincts where people can relax, chat and have a takeaway. We've installed fairy lights in Kings Garden and Glenwaverley, started design work on additional permanent outdoor dining precincts and showcased our amazing offerings at the Monash Gallery of Art, online and now in person. adopted a public toilet strategy and allocated funding to build new toilets in homeschooling and Gal Valley reserves this financial year. We saw 147 graduates through our Young Women's Leadership Program. We funded $2.5 million in community grants to our community groups and organisations. We were named the top recycler of mobile phones under the Mobile Muster program in Australia. We've protected 3,826 residents ranging from 6 weeks to 80 years old at our community immunisation sessions and delivered an amazing 1,947 influenza vaccines. We've delivered more than 10,000 immunisations to school students. Delighted in the opening of our Headspace service for youth and mental health after a groundbreaking campaign led by Monash Youth and Council. We've repurposed car parking spaces for more outdoor dining, allowing businesses to recover and operate throughout COVID. We've adopted our tree management policy, detailing on how we will manage trees at council land. We've upgraded shared bike paths at Scotsman's Creek and Gardeners Creek trails. We've recognised outstanding volunteers in the Sir Monash Awards. We've developed soccer, tennis and cricket plans with our sporting communities. We supported our traders, community and each other through COVID, extending second year deferral of rates with no interest, waived outdoor dining fees and shopping support, more online interaction, library click and collect, vaccination information and just being there to listen. We've delivered food passes, medication and care packages to more than 105 Monash families. This assistance has helped in excess of 410 individuals, including many children who have been isolated at home due to COVID. We've assisted the Monash Oakland Community Support Service to deliver more than 50 food passes and food volunteers to clients who run over and leave their homes. We've done LED lights upgrades at 6 sporting grounds. Let there be light. We've won the Community Facility of the Year at Parks and Leisure Awards Australia. We've won the Best Place Made up $500,000 from Wellesley Century Place Place in Glenwavy. We've introduced CCTV in our Oakley Activity Centre, protecting our traders and community. We've advocated for the best outcomes for Monash with the SRLA project coming on board. We're shifting attitudes with our gender equity framework. And finally, we are scored the highest scores of all metropolitan councils in the annual community satisfaction survey, making us the #1 council. Thank you so much. And all this while maintaining the lowest rates on average in the state. Phew, it's been a busy, hectic and challenging year, but with you, we've achieved so much. This is Monash, your Monash, my Monash and our Monash. I can't wait to see what 2022 brings. I'm glad I got through that. I need a drink of water.